Okay, now let's look at the derivative of a sum or difference of functions. So here's the example of sum of functions. So now we will prove, we will find the derivative of a sum of function and generalize it into the difference of functions. So f prime x. So we're gonna find the derivative of this one using the definition of a derivative, which is the limit as h approaches 0, f of x plus h, f of x over h. Yeah? So when you plug this f of x plus h to this one, you will get a limit as h approaches 0. You will get g of x plus h plus h of x plus h. Okay, and then you have minus here, which is you plug x to these two, gx plus h of x. Okay, and then you have h here. So this would be equal to limit as h approaches 0. This would be equal to g of x plus h minus g of x over h plus h of x plus h minus h of x over h. So as you see, you can write this one as so this one is the f prime x plus h prime x. So in other words, the derivative of g plus h of x is g prime x plus h prime x. Okay, so this can be generalized also for minus, for difference of functions. So no matter which is the plus or minus here, the formula would be the same, and this could be applied not only to terms of functions but for any. So for example, we have this one, g of x plus, let's say, f of x plus it will plus, and you have a lot of functions here. So its overall derivative would be g prime x plus f prime x, and it will go on to the h prime x. Okay, now let's move to the practice problems. Okay, applying this formula, we're gonna solve these problems. First, let's go to A. So f prime x equal to, you find the derivative of each term step by step. Okay, so derivative of x squared minus so it doesn't matter how, minus fx, yeah, fx prime plus 4 prime. It would be, so this one would be 2x, this one would be just minus 5, and this one would be 0. So the answer is this one. Okay, now let's move to the B. So f prime x would be equal to so it will be equal to 3x squared. Okay, and then you have, okay, let me write this one first of all in a standard form, which is x cubed plus x to the power of minus 2, yeah, this one, plus 7, yeah, and you find the prime of each one, So here it is 3x squared. Here it is 2. You have 2 here, you don't touch 2. Minus 2 goes to the coefficient, and then you have x minus 2 minus 1, yeah? And then it will be, here you have 0. Just 0, and this would be 3x squared minus 4 x to the power of minus 3. And this one you can write it as 3x squared minus 4 over x cubed. Okay, now let's write this one, yeah? So let's first write this one as a standard form. So f of x, this one, the coefficient is 1 over x. So x to the power of 4, it is in the denominator. You will write it x to the power of minus 4 plus 3 over 2. This is your k, yeah? And this one you will write it x to the power of minus 8. This one coefficient is 4, and x would be x to the power of minus 1. So if you find the derivative of each one, it will be 1 over 6 minus 4 goes here, and then you have minus 4 minus 1, okay, plus 3 over 2 times minus 8 times x minus 8 minus 1, and then you have minus 4 minus 1 goes to the coefficient, and then you have minus 1 minus 1. So this means you will get here, so here as you see, these two are cancelled. You can cancel these two by 2, and then you have 3, yeah? So it will be 2 over 3 minus, okay, you have minus here, x to the power of minus 5, and then you have plus minus, yeah, because you can cancel these two, 4 it will be, so minus 12 x to the power of minus 9, then you have plus here, plus 4x to the power of minus 2. Okay, we will not stop here, we will continue. Let's continue here. So you have so f prime would be minus 2 over 3, and then you have, so let's write this one, minus 2, you have 3 here, so it is in the numerator. If it goes to the denominator, the power, the sign of power changes, yeah, so it will be x to the power of 5, yeah, and you have minus 12 here, and the same idea, x to the power of 9, it will go here. Okay, let's write a bit more clearer, 12 over x to the power of 9, and then you have this one plus 4 over x squared. Okay, this is your answer. Okay, let's move to the problem D. So let's first write it also in the standard form to solve it easier, yeah? So this one, the 6 is the coefficient, x would be 1 over 2, yeah, this power, minus 7 x to the power of minus 3 plus 1 over 3 coefficient, and then you have x minus 3, yeah? So to find the derivative, so this one would be 6, it will remain here, 1 over, so it goes to the coefficient, 1 over 2 minus 1, okay, minus 3 times minus 3, minus 7 times minus 3, x to the power of minus 3 minus 1, plus 1 over 3 times 1 minus 3, x to the power of minus 3 minus 1. Okay, so it will be, these two would be cancelled, 3, and then you get minus 1 over 2. Here you have plus 21 x to the power of minus 4. Here you get minus 1. It will be x to the power of minus 4. So the answer would be 3. Okay, this one would be 3 over x 1 over 2, x to the power of 1 over 2 plus 21 over x to the power of 4 minus x 1 over x to the power of 4. Okay, so we can write this one as 3 square root of x, and then plus x to the power of 4 20 divided by x to the power of 4. Okay, this is the answer.